Hello everybody, this is WarStory video vlog. I'm Alex and here is Louis. Hello Louis.
Hello Alex.
Louis Leemans is a young but already famous dealer and he has really good taste on items and we have great opportunity to check his collection. Could you show us like the best highlights items? And I have some questions for you. First of all, tell us your story. How did you get in business and how long you've been collecting and selling?
So I started collecting 4 years ago. It was first time pandemic and I was at home with my father. He's a collector for 50 years, Leemans. I started selling items that he had. So online, because he doesn't know how to work online very good. And it worked very good. It built my interest in the hobby. And I started collecting myself, buying books, learning a lot from my father, of course. And now we are here. I am a dealer since January, so now 6 months. I have my website, etchedmilitaria.com. And I can show you some nice items if you like to see.
Yes, sure. And how old are you?
I am 24 years old, so
that's cool.
Still very young. I know I get that a lot, but...
I remember myself in that. I mean, like, I'm not old, but I remember myself at 24. It was like less items I had on my inventory, actually. Yeah.
Good to hear.
So, could you show us like highlights from your collection? Because, you start collecting before you start dealing, right?
Yes, 4 years already.
Yeah.
For me, highlights are not always the most expensive things. For example, I really love combat knives, so I have a small collection, and for me the most important thing is condition. So as you can see, this Puma is in really mint condition. The blade is really beautiful. Nice. Never found a better one.
And pretty hard to find the one without like sharpened tip of the blade, because it's very fragile.
The blade is untouched, it's the steel crossguard. This one I got on the Mac show is absolutely stunning.
Oh yeah.
Almost frighteningly new condition. I made a video on YouTube as well.
And a couple more knives are model 42, and can you show us it?
Yeah, look at that with the double clip.
Yeah, rare one.
Really paint 100%. Very happy with this. This is a Imperial WKC with steel grip. So this is steel painted by WKC. Also rare and in really good condition. Next to combat knives, I also like etched bayonets. So engraved by Carl Eichhorn. I have a small collection of the best ones I kept. I had more in the past, but these are some of the really nice ones. We have one with a pommel edge right here. This is an early Luftwaffe with the 2 seagulls. This one is a double-edged. So we have the Infantry Regiment 32 on the back. And then a nice Staghorn infantry edge as well.
And this one is interesting with PSS, Polizeiseitengewehr Sonderausführung type of the etching on it. That's nice. This one is interesting. It's a water police without emblem, and that's cool. That's interesting. And also nice condition.
Of course.
Russian front medal.
When I see some nice medals, I buy them.
Yeah.
And miniatures, I love them as well. This one is nice. I look for them with like small engravings.
Oh yeah.
In gold.
Miniatures theme is like super deep and nice, and yeah, it's very interesting.
This is Belgian, is different, and French.
And the special highlights in the middle of the room, can you tell us about that?
So Alex, I knew you were coming, so I brought some collection pieces from my father's collection over just to show on the video. These are very interesting items. First of all, we have this Luftwaffe second model dagger made by Ernst Pack. And as you can see, the Americans will really like this. we have the original factory tag on it. Now Pak has two different tags, and this one is the more common but also very rare and desirable tag with the medal. It's DRP stamped, but this one is the extremely rare paper tag.
I actually didn't have any of like paper tags like that.
It's also in medium condition, so we have to be really careful. And then the dagger itself, it is completely factory finished stone mint condition.
Yeah.
With white frosting everywhere, gold swastikas, mint condition blade with the big Pak logo.
That's
really
cool.
Nice. So it's a simple Luftwaffe dagger, but it makes it so desirable to have it in this condition.
This next one is Tina Officer Dagger, and it also looks like mint condition with original tag on it.
Yes. So black scabbard. This is really the holy grail, to have it this black. So yeah, the black scabbard is really nice. And inside it's of course a regular Tino Officer, but in great condition. Absolutely beautiful. Also the number marking here.
Yeah. Number is like 1000 something.
Yes, 1355.
Yeah. It's nice, it's stamped here. Later they start to etch in it.
No. But you
nice.
see, this finish on the crossguard is what we really love to see.
Oh yeah.
If we compare it to this Icorn army dagger, we can see the finish is exactly the same. It's really nice to see. Two different daggers, but...
And actually, it's a good point when you just put two daggers, like Tina and Army One, next to each other. Like guys can see the difference between them.
The
like
size.
The size,
Yes.
yeah, because blade is like longer and wider, and handle itself also bigger on the Tina Officer. Because by pictures, it's like not that clear.
I know. And the scabbard is so much wider.
Yeah.
Also, it's really a big difference. This is a big dagger.
Yeah, that's super nice.
Yeah. So then we have a butcher, bayonet, First World War. We all know these, but as you can see, really nice condition. But that's not all. This is a etched butcher bayonet.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Really beautiful.
Kriegsjahr. It's a
Yes, the warrior.
Warrior.
Warrior 1915. And then on the back, the typical sentence, zum Erinnerung an mein Diensttijd.
In remembrance of time
My
of my
service,
yeah.
yes. Made by PD Luneschloss.
That's very desirable thing. Yeah. It's like only few of them you can sell on the market, and it's like pretty like rare and rare. Like 10 years ago, you can find like 5, 6 engraved bayonets like this, and the MAC show or the show shows. Now you can just live without it.
Yeah. You can forget to find another one, probably.
Yeah.
Then here we have a really beautiful hunting dagger, presentation dagger by Karl Eichhorn, presented by the Allgemeine Deutsche Jagdschützverein, which we can see right here. This is deluxe scabbard, as you can see. And then the blade is with blue and gold.
Yeah, that's nice.
So again here, Ehregeschenk des Deutsche Allgemeine Jagdschützvereins.
That's very cool and very desirable also to get piece that has been mentioned in catalogs and that not just like private purchase, I mean like private order.
Yes.
Because this is a like typical catalog etching. This is
indeed
super
catalog,
cool.
textbook etching, and these are known to have then an inscription for the person, but we know that these never have an inscription on the blade. This is very interesting.
So probably it's a sample piece for factory or?
No, this is always, I had already 3 of these seen, and you can see it's always empty on the back because they did not inscribe the blade, but they inscribed the back of the scabbard.
Oh, nice.
And this is always the same.
That's very interesting.
So you can see here's the name of the guy, 1934. So I don't know why they didn't do it on the blade, but it's always here.
That's interesting.
Very cool to see.
Maybe they didn't have time, or they maybe like just wrote here like.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, interesting. Interesting.
And
Also,
then some 3 very desirable Hitler Youth knives. I know a lot of people like these.
yeah, sure, it's super popular.
Yes, this is a transitional model. We have a anodized blue scabbard in just mint condition, really nice. This one is made by Anton Wingen. So we have the Ricasso here, and then the RZM on the back. Really good condition, especially the scabbard is what makes this
Like pristine.
Yes. Then here, even nicer, is like a bruneered scabbard, like assay daggers. So it is anodized brown, really, really nice early knife. Oh no, it's a transitional knife. It's a transitional by Henkel's. So we have the Henkel's logo and RZM code.
Actually, it's like 1936, which means it's like start of transitional period.
Yes.
So it's like pretty early before. Yeah.
In mint condition. And then the last one, very special one. Never seen a second one in my life. This is a early Hitler Youth knife. Also
Yes,
very
no
good
Ricasso.
condition. But then if we look at the back,
Ta-da.
it is etched.
That's cool.
And we can see this is the same style of etching we see on the miniature. And when they engraved the blades, they did it with gold for names and texts.
It's kind of heartbreaking dedication in it.
Yes, it's saying, sei furchtlos und treu dein Vater. So this means, be brave and loyal, your father. So this was a present from the dad to his son. And yeah, that's really incredible to see in this condition especially.
Yeah, that's super cool. And this one?
Yeah, this is a regular etched bayonet by Eichhorn, but it is the Luftwaffe model with the plane right here. So this is quite a rare one
Yeah,
as
very
well.
desirable
Yes.
one.
And we can see there's a little swastika in the tail of the plane. It's a really sought after one. I'm trying to get this one from my father, but he won't for my collection. So last item I got from my father's collection to show you is this very nice Navy saber. But this is not just any Navy saber. I'll show you first. It's obviously very big, very detailed. Ivory
Grosser
grip.
pattern.
Yes, it's the gross pattern. And as you can see,
Ah, come on,
Alex, you didn't think this was gonna be in there. So obviously I'm not gonna touch the blade because this is a Japanese samurai katana blade inside of this saber.
That's super cool. That's kind of unique.
And what's nice is there is a whole history to this thing as well. So this saber belonged to the captain of the Imperial Navy ship. As you can see, one of the most beautiful ships. And it was a Admiral Bodison was his name. And as you can see, here it is published in the book. And this person was in Japan for quite some time, and he got really in love with the Japanese culture. So he decided to buy a Japanese blade, bring it back to Germany, where he put into a Navy saber. And that was his personal saber after that. So this really cool story. It also has the crest right here of the guy inside. So very special item you will never see again because it's the only one
That's
out
cool.
there.
That's cool. these items are like super cool, and thank you and thank your father. He gave it to you.
Yeah.
So now everybody wants your father's collection, and also you have super cool knives there, because some people cannot like find items and in condition like that like for years. But yeah, you.
It took me this long as well.
Oh yeah.
Already. I upgrade, and if I
Yeah.
find better, I sell the lesser one.
But even with our like frequency to attend like shows, it's pretty hard to find items, and prices goes up, and it's more rare and rare. And on this channel, you can see pretty rare items just because of I am like running around all dealers and like shows, and I just like want to show you highlights and best pieces. Next time when I visit this country, probably we can see some more items and show some more items.
We can do that, yes.
If you guys text comments about it, because it's really important, text comment under the video and show like interest. If you're interested in Japanese theme more than in German items, text it. If you interested in German items more, text it also. I have 2.5 hours before my flight, so I gotta go. Thank you for inviting me, and
Thank you for coming over, Alex. Yes.
my pleasure. Thank you guys for watching this video until the end, and if I get to airport in time, just don't forget press like button and subscribe for the channel.